We've been doing a lot of work over the last few days on supercharging his name cue. The name cue is something that all dogs need a good robust name cue, and it's something for that our puppies, they tend to hear their name a lot when it isn't necessarily a good thing. They hear, "Puppy, stop." They hear, "Hey, give me that out of your mouth." They hear their name a lot when they don't respond to it because they don't have a strong enough association with what they're supposed to do with it yet. And so we very easily can turn a name cue for our puppies into something that is 50% success rate. And that's not something that I'm not happy with that success rate. I want more, a higher percentage. So what Jamie and I have been working on is making that name cue mean something super powerful every single time. So we had some salami and some roast beef in the house over the last few days, and I used that to just kind of do a little counter conditioning bump for his name. So I'm going to show you what we did, and if you can replicate with your puppies and or older dogs at home, this is an awesome skill just to throw in periodically, even if your puppy has a good name response. Putting this in, it can't hurt, it can only help, and it can only make that name response even stronger and more robust for the future. So, okay, Jamie, I'm gonna back up so you can see him. I'm gonna pull out some really high value stuff from my bag, and I'm going to start by just pairing name cue with something high value. Jamie, he doesn't need to look at me. Jamie, I'm going to actually start with him already kind of engaged, not distracted, over across the room. He's already engaged with me. Jamie, just saying, Jamie, name, something great. Jamie, he's a little distracted by our neighbor's really loud music, but Jamie, he's hanging with me here. Jamie, 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 good. Jamie, and then I'm going to start to toss my treats to kind of reset him for another repetition. I'm going to toss a treat just a few steps away. Jamie, yes. Boy. And I always reward to his nose when he turns back, as well as tossing a treat. Toss. Jamie, because I want there to be an incentive to come all the way back to me, Jamie, and get that high value reward from me. Jamie, toss. Jamie, yes. Jamie, Jamie, good. Toss. Oh, hit you in the face. Jamie. So now I'm going to start tossing in a different direction. Jamie. Toss. After he eats the treat, I'm not gonna, Jamie. Good, so there when he kind of went to get distracted, I intentionally didn't cue his name right away, because if he's distracted by something else and I'm calling him, at this point, he may not be able to whip his head back around and turn right back to me like I'd like. And so if I can hold off on cueing his name and instead wait until he kind of disengages from what he's sniffing and start to turn back and then cue, I have a higher chance of him actually turning and re-engaging with me, which right now, as a puppy, I want him to have a really close to 100% success rate with hearing his name cue and re-engaging with me. So we're going to keep it simple and easy as much as possible for our puppies. Toss. What did you find when you dropped earlier? Jamie. Yes, very good. Toss. Jamie. Yes, good boy. And that's the kind of response that I want to see when I cue his name. I want to see that fast head whip and that immediate start sprinting towards me. Toss is the behavior that I want rehearsed when he hears his name as much as possible. Toss. Jamie. Yes, good lot. Every time I have something super high value, can you come over here? Great. I am doing a few repetitions of, just an easy counter conditioning or classical conditioning approach to name cue, good things, name cue, good things. And then starting to add a few harder recalls at different times, but keeping it focused on a lot of deposits going into that bank account for that name cue as we start to add in difficulty. So if your puppy kind of is a little bit iffy on responding to their name all the time, take some time and work into their routine some easy name responses and make it really pay off for them to rock it around at an easy level and then start adding some difficulty from there.